How are you getting along with your game? There's a lot to love about it. Right, is these humans still up here? They are. We got invaded by... Oh, don't know how many elves we got invaded by. But then this bunch of humans came along and scared them off. But we've got this elf over here stuck up a tree somewhere. Where is he? There. So we're just trying to take some pot shots at him from our towers. Okay, they obviously can't reach. He's too far away, isn't he? So there's no point having them over there. They were from the doom bolts, weren't they? How do I cancel their orders? Can I just do that? Yep. And these guys aren't shooting. Yeah, he's not changed his lifestyle, has he? Regardless of what situation he's in. Yeah, it's just normal, Orion. You just learn from every restart you have to make what you'd forgotten to do or didn't know that you had to do. I think the latter being the more prominent one. The things you find out as you're playing it. If you excuse me, if you've got any questions about the game in general, you can just ask away and she'll try and answer you, help you out. That goes for any time, even if I'm not online. Or, well, regardless of what I'm streaming, you can ask. And I've got a Discord channel, you can always ask on there if you're needing help. I don't think they're not gonna manage to shoot this guy off this tree. Now, if we could burn the tree down. Oh, the ghosts, yeah. I can show you that. I've got a few ghosts just now. What you need to do is... I find my workshops. In your mason workshop, you need to make these rock slabs, which is just a bare slab, which is what he's doing just now. He's doing. And then you go to one of your craft dwarfs and add in a new task here for engrave a memorial slab. So he's going to take the slab that this guy's made, and you tell them which ghost or which dead body that you haven't managed to recover who you want to make the slab for. So we're going to do a slab for this guy who's currently a ghost, and that will then engrave the slab with his details on it. Let me just promote that to the top so they do it straight away. And once the slab is made, this is my tomb up here. Basically you build Where are we? Build a slab. Alt S again. Put your slab down. It won't show you the engraved ones, it just tells you you've got so many slabs. So what you do is you hit this expand X and you search down this list for the engraved one. I mightn't have any at the moment. I don't have any. But it'll show you that the slab is engraved to whichever dwarf. And that's what you do. They turn into ghosts if you don't get them buried in a coffin quick enough. So like if you're under siege or anything, just like I am just now, and a dwarf dies in an area where they can't go and recover the body to put into a coffin, these are the coffins, then after a while the ghost gets a bit annoyed that you haven't, sorry, the dwarf gets a bit annoyed that you haven't buried it, so it turns into a ghost. But as long as you got a slab up for the ghost, or even for the dwarf that you can't get to, you don't have to wait until it's a ghost. But yeah, it's best to get them buried as quickly as possible. Yeah, I've got quite a few. So just the one ghost I've got left now. I'm still waiting for these slabs to get built, put in place. Why have we got a child starving? Oodle. Oh. That's because we've locked you in there. Right. That's why it's starving. Right, we need to open up the fish tunnel again. I hope that helps. Okay, that's in pull, not lever. So this bridge should open, that's it. So the kid should now get back out again. Yep, he's away, he's heading back. Takes a long time to learn the Dwarf Fortress. And even then you don't know everything. Right, I really don't think we're going to get this guy, are we? Has our archer guys given up? I thought we sent 2 down. I don't got anybody stationed there. Why? Oh, what's happened to B on the list? Why have I not got a B? That was strange. Did somebody go mad or something and come out of the squad? Our shearer stumbling around. Oh, cool it, wasn't it? He went stark raving mad. Was that the sight of seeing the elf up the tree? We're going to have to go out and get him, aren't we? But not while these humans are on the go. They're still up there. Yeah, bury them as soon as you can. This is why I've got a massive graveyard up here with lots of empty coffins ready. Make sure you, when you do put coffins down, allow pets to know, otherwise they'll get filled up with the dead pets. Rather than the dwarves, I've got a separate cemetery down here for pets only. So you can see those pets yes and citizens no. Right. This fortress is about 9 years old at the moment. Oh, dwarf there. Now what's he going to do? Is he building? Yeah, he's putting... He actually managed to put the fortification up without getting hit. Is that because the elf's round this side of the trunk? We did open up all these hatches, didn't we? Possible. Yep. And we left this door unlocked. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. You remember we we decided to test if we connected these levers up. They obviously did, and we haven't reopened them. So they haven't been able to get down into the cave. Not necessarily, but if a pet dies before the owner, the dwarves are happier if you bury their pets properly, rather than just leaving them to rot and then get put onto the refuse pile. So, but like I say, always have make sure any coffins primarily are for your citizens rather than your pets, because it's more important to get the dwarves buried than the pets. Our mayor is still stumbling around. I really wanted to get the main gate open, but the humans are still there. Is he on patrol? Because we usually have two on patrol up here. Right, how's our miner doing? He's certainly been mining. I'm just doing branch mining down here so that I've got one main tunnel running north to south, and then I'm branching off every third level, because then you can see everything that's in the wall. So like we've got rock, we've got what we've got here, zircon, so we can tell him to mine that out. Another bit here. I would always have a few coffins made and in place, ready. I never usually check if I've got enough. It is better to have as many as you've got dwarves ready. Because then you'll never get ghosts if they can get the body back. Plus, your craft dwarf or your mason might die, and you'll have to train somebody else up for making the coffins, which takes a little while to get good quality coffins. So yeah, if you can make enough for everybody, that's the perfect way. But as long as you've got a good half, as many as half your dwarves you've got in your fort, have that many coffins available in place. What am I doing there? That's wrong. That's all that marked off. I thought I switched off the rain effects. Oh, of course we crashed, didn't we? Let's just mute that. I'll be getting my sound muted again on Twitch. I don't know if the count got buried yet. We've still got a ghost down there, look. I thought we were getting some slabs done for him. Let's see if they're ready. Yeah, there we go. So you can see here I've got, when I've expanded the slabs out, I've got a slate memorial to, and then the dwarf's name. So that one's ready to put down. Let's see if there's any more. No, that's them all. None of these have been engraved. So let's go see if we need to engrave any more. So we've still got, these ones haven't been entombed. They still haven't buried you for some reason below the stone. That's okay. I was just noticing they haven't taken your body up to your tomb yet. Yeah, it's quite often easier to name them rather than try and remember or pronounce their dwarven names. But I'm going to leave you without a slab just now, but we'll get some of these ones on the go. Arstesh. Azob. That one's busy. Let's try this one. Datum. A lot of these dwarves that haven't been entombed are from when I got attacked by a forgotten beast down here in the caverns. Still dead bodies here. Oh, somebody's come to take that body away. Zasset. You can see if something's going to get taken away, picked up, put to the right stockpile, because it'll say TSK on the end for task. See if there's any more bodies down here. Doesn't look like it. So Zasset is getting is put into a tomb. So let's just make sure we're not going to give him a slab as well. We're not, so that's fine. Interrupted by what? Oh, right. This spearman's stopping a lot of things happening. Oh, he's back at the top of the tree, this bit. Really do with getting rid of him. I wonder if we lower the bridge again across the river, if he'll be willing to come down from his tree. Let's lower the bridge. So what sort of yes, I post to YouTube. The whole of this series is up on there. So you'll see how a lot of stuff's done from the very start go. Let me just find my link for you. I think we're up to about... YouTube series is slightly behind here. Just because I tend to stream this quite a lot. But I think we're up to about 100 and something episodes. Oops, wrong one. We're about 170 odd episodes on there for just this one fort. There's also the series for the fort before this one that didn't last very long. Right, where's these humans? Really want these humans to leave the map. Have they left?
Sir, a baby's been born.
Baby's been born.
Another mouth to feed.
No, our invaders are still here, so where are they at? Well, they're still up there, okay. And there's absolutely no way I'd manage to take them on, not if they wiped out all those elves. I got somebody sawing outside on the street. Who's this? Minot, human crossbowman. Thank you very much. I think it's just it's one of these games where you just have to take your time with, and you really have to watch a lot of other people playing it before you can, just to help you. So I mean, it does help a lot watching other people play. That's what I did to start with years ago. Are you using a tile set for the graphics, or are you doing the basic ASCII when you're playing? I did try the original ASCII, but I couldn't visualize what was going on very well. Right, that elf's up the tree again still, but he's moving around the other side. Got another ghost here. Who's this? I thought we dealt... Oh, we've put the slab down, but I bet they haven't actually put it in place yet. Yeah, definitely not. One trick later on to get lots of nice stuff is when you get the elf trade caravan coming along, you just take everything. Don't pay them any money. Just take the whole lot. We've got display cabinets here at the front of our fort. Glass display cases. And inside each one there's a nice wooden goblet. Just to annoy the elves when they show up. Because they don't like you having used all their wood. The elves don't like... If you try and sell them any wooden craft work and stuff like that, they get really annoyed. So, I mean, you're not going to manage to sell much to them anyway, so you may as well just take everything they've got for nothing. And not trade with them. Okay, they'll come and try and attack your fortress later on, but they're not that good a shot anyway. And look, I mean, we had a good 50 to 60 elves attack us, and then how many we get? Is it 6, 7 human invaders come along, and all the elves run off. Okay. Well, you're better than me then, on that aspect. I like the tile set, so you'll probably have less crashes as well, not using any of the tile sets or the other packs. Our river is up to its full level again, ready for... We should actually probably dam that up again, ready for the next invasion. How's our reservoirs doing? Okay. I see you can't do anything because of that elf.